Gentlemen, mastery over your emotions can either make or break you. Let me explain. Often in my life, I've seen men succumb to their emotions and it's been their absolute downfall. And I've seen men master their emotions and they have broke through the atmosphere and attained everything they ever wanted. I myself am included in the emotional mastery. So this concept that I'm about to outline for you guys is called Stoicism. What is Stoicism? Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy. It's a mindset. It's a set of beliefs that adopts, it doesn't matter what happens to you, what only matters how you react to what happens to you. Switch over here, a different scene, let the wind die down, keep it up close and personal too. It should feel like my buddies are walking next to me. So honestly guys, you can't really control people, outcomes, events like this, like things just happen in life. But what you can control are your own thoughts and your emotions. Detaching yourself from the outcome allows you to fulfill your duties day by day, regardless of what's going on in your life. From doing your duties with excellence, you find peace within this. So then it really doesn't matter what happens. You're fulfilled. You're genuinely living the day by day experience to the best that you can, and you have no complaints. So I'll give you guys a real world example. This last week has probably been one of the lowest weeks in my life ever. So I don't remember the last time I was this broke. I'm about $8,000 in credit card debt. I have $2,000 of operational expenses due on the 1st. It's the 7th, by the way. And about $50 in my bank account. So starting a new business, doing the whole, trying to get something off the ground from scratch with no resources, no funds, just brute sales is sort of difficult. It takes a lot of effort, energy, guys. Thing is, you don't even know, these full 7 days, I had no idea. And honestly, it was before these 7 days. It was like the last 14 days, I had no idea where the next income was gonna be. There was a huge cloud of unknown. But what I did know is I need to show up every single day. I need to put the reps in. I need to do my best to get my product out there so it finds the right person that actually needs and benefits from my services. Day in, day out, doing my duties, doing my tasks, making sure I'm showing up to the best of my abilities, detached from the outcome, right? I'm just simply doing my duties, allowing things to flow my way. Sure enough, this morning, I'm at Starbucks. I have $5 left in my bank account. And I went ahead and I bought my girlfriend a croissant, a chocolate croissant. Because I'm like, hey, thanks for buying me coffee. Here's a chocolate croissant. Now I have the screenshot, by the way, 13 cents in my bank account or something like that. And the next transaction is $1,400 deposited straight into my account. Shortly after that $1,400 got deposited into my account, I closed another $1,500 deal. And now that's $3,000 of income that just came out of nowhere. The mode of thinking that I always operate on is I just gotta show up and it's gonna work out and it's fine. I wasn't really concerned that I had no money. To be honest with you, I didn't know where the next money was gonna come from. I didn't know how I was gonna cover rent. I didn't know how I was gonna fill my food up with groceries. All I knew was I have a duty to perform. I have to show up and I have to do the reps. And it's literally not possible for me to talk to hundreds of thousands of people and not have somebody benefit from my services and charge money. It's literally not possible, guys. Somebody out there genuinely needs what I'm doing in my business. I knew that at my core, right? I don't react emotionally, regardless of to what the external world is telling me, regardless of all the people that are throwing shade on my company, all the people that don't believe in me, all the people that have just these negative emotions associated with me. I don't regard any of their opinions at all in my day-to-day operations. I observe the input that they show, I dispel, and I continue to do my duties and my tasks. As a man, life is simple. You have to show up, you have to take care of your body, do your duties, do the work, go to the gym. It's literally what makes us men happy. And so that's as simple as it is, guys. Now, if you are the type of person that, and I'm gonna offend you guys, okay? I'm sorry. I'm literally just gonna get brazen here. We have to get honest. We have to be honest with ourselves in order to change. Nothing changes if nothing changes, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna attack you right now, and I'm gonna show you why I was the same piece of shit as you were. If you're the type of man to be emotional whenever shit hits the fan, you get overly angry or overly sad or overly happy or any of this bullshit, guys. you're going to succumb to so many things in life. You're just not going to be a high performer in life. I've seen men literally succumb to their emotion, blow up all over the people they love, like because they got too angry. I've seen weak men just like lost in like lust, partying all the time, chasing women, pursuing these like superficial, not good, like not soul nurturing things, right? And they've all been like on the decline, on their downfall. You know, it's like they have so much cope and bad things going on in them that whenever you interact with them, these negative states of being inside their soul are projected onto you. Like it's literally like you can just see how they handle every situation in life as how it's literally a reflection of what's on their internal state. It's kind of crazy, guys. Once you learn to observe people deeper than the surface level words that they're giving you, you can see what their thoughts and belief systems all compose of and how their behaviors shape their belief systems and how it's so destructive and negative. And those same people will talk bad on your name. You know, those same people are going to hate you. They're going to want to ruin you. They're going to want to attack everything you're doing because you are a living example of what it means to do your duties and go through the fire. You are a living example of doing the right things, not doing any of this degenerate stuff, not being distracted by all these superficial worldly things, but simply like training yourself, being healthy, showing up for the people you love, doing your duties as a man, being like selfless enough to do the hard work and prolong the gratification that you get for weeks and months at a time in order to build something great that sustains your family, sustains your loved ones, all that stuff. Guys, I'm still in the fire. I'm literally no different than you. At this point, I've paid everybody, I've paid all the bills, I've paid my team, I've paid the rent. I'm back to like zero. Literally only a couple $100 in order to like buy food and operate until I close someone else. I promise you guys, I'm literally not that special. I'm just a guy that does a lot of work, a lot of volume, and shows up every single day. That's as simple as it is, guys. Like, if you think that you have to be some sort of like max discipline master of Aikido in life, you don't. Like, just show up for yourself. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. You pick an avenue that generates money and you do so much volume of it. It's literally unreasonable not to make it work. And so this was a little bit of a different take on Stoicism. If you guys like want to learn more about it, there's tons of great books. I studied countless like Roman emperors and kings back in the day. Like, I love studying these great men that came before me, like Marcus Aurelius, Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, Aristotle, Socrates, like a lot of these Stoicism thought leaders, right? I can give you guys the boring synopsis. Oh, Miyamoto Musashi too, he's fire for sure. I can give you guys the boring synopsis of like what it all entails, but like you don't need this science, you know, like you need real world practical examples today of how it's working. And so no matter what, guys, no matter if your ex baby mom cheated on you and you know she's with some other dude and he's out of shape, or whether your wife is like down your ear saying all these things, pushing your like emotions, or your mom, your dad, your friends, whether they don't believe in you, whether they like project any thoughts on you, or whether you just read or you hear about a bunch of hateful comments of people like disrespecting your name, tearing down your image, accusing you of things you had nothing to do with no facts, no evidence, just running your name through the mud because of sheer jealousy, hatred, and like envy, just let that all go. Like, just dispel it all, guys. It's really not that deep. No matter what you're going through in life, it's just a simple input. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't control the outcome. It doesn't change your duties. The work still needs to be done, guys. Like, as a man, you're gonna go through mountains and mountains of stress. And if you're not equipped to handle the stress with poise and elegance, you're just gonna succumb and be a victim and be prey. You know, prey to greater men that have the strength and inner resolve to get the job done no matter what it takes. That's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, like, send this to your goldfish's uncle's rabbit's owner, his adoption center, and we'll see you in the next one.